Welcome to the UK Hip Hop Show, the one, the only, the veteran, the man, the myth, the legend. I almost called him nearly slipped there, nearly slipped. It is Nova, formerly Supernova.
Nova FLIP, I'm going.
It's Nova FLIP now. Nova FLIP is the new name, the new moniker.
Yeah, but
and that's the brand new EP, that's the new single we just played right there, man.
That's it, the Hooligan's back.
So talk to us about this EP, bro.
We're just back getting on some hooligan behavior.
I love it.
Yo, this EP actually is like representing a lot of things. It's the launch of the new label Flip Life Records.
Nice.
That I'm kind of spearheading and putting together for the Flip Man them.
Yeah.
Put out their projects, because we've been sitting here for a minute not getting stuff out. It got inspired through being featured on the movie.
Yeah.
So that's where the concept of the song comes, and the hooligan element, and I tied it into my own thing and what I did, my own behaviour and mishaps. But it started, the film White Collar Hooligan 2. Yep. Called White Collar Hooligan. My boy Nick Nevin, he's like the main lead actor in that film.
Oh right, that's the link. Yeah,
he's my boy. Like he used to be a writer. He was in the scene. He hollered at me like, "Yo, we're doing part 2 to this film. I've done this film. We've done pretty well on DVD sales. We're doing part 2. Like part 1, they got this guy to do the song, but it's kind of trash." He was like, "Yo, so let me holler at you. You could do something."
Yeah.
And then I did the track, but I had like a week to do it. And in that week, I only had one day that I was even free, so I rushed it. I made the beat myself on the spot. I wasn't even really happy with the song that came out on White Collar Hooligan.
Yeah.
So then White Collar Hooligan 3 come around, and they hollered me again. So I was like, okay, because they were happy with it.
Yeah, it must have been alright then. You get me?
They were happy, but I just wasn't. It wasn't.
Bit of a rush job.
I probably didn't even send it to you. You know what I'm saying? But like this time around, I was like, okay, let me get my boy Danny Bones to produce it.
Yeah.
Let me do something that I feel a bit more happy with.
Yeah.
And then I thought, let me promote this. Man's got music in a movie. It's out there. Let me put together a project, the EP, and tie everything together with what I'm planning to do. Launch the label. Let's get it popping.
Yeah, man. No, definitely. No, something I always admired about you is the business acumen. You know what I'm saying? Someone, a leading light. You know what I mean? As far as turning it into financial gain. You know what I mean?
Because, man.
I mean, you've done a lot, brother. You've learned a lot of things that you can do it yourself as well, and you're not relying on other people, which is something that's very, very important. You know?
Definitely. That's always the way I looked at it. I had record deals. I'll be like, someone else would be organising this, me being on this station here today. When I was on the label, they'd be calling me like, "Oh, you got to be on the station," and then they pick me up and drive me there. And then when that stopped being the case, no one's organising the video shoot. I was like, okay, so what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go and pay someone to do my video. But actually, I'll just buy the camera. I'll just learn how to edit, and I'll just do it myself. I need a website. I'll just learn how to do it myself. You know what I'm saying? I used to wait for someone to mix and master my songs and that. I thought, actually, this is the most important part. So I'm just gonna go. I'll just go to university and learn. I just went to university and done music production and learned how to mix and master. So this project, this EP, other producers, but I mix and master everything.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying? And even the singles before that, Show and Prove singles, I generally mix my stuff. Sick. I don't rely on nobody.
Nah, it's a big thing, especially with mixing and mastering, man, because that is a tough stage when you hand it over to someone else and it's pretty much done as far as you're concerned on the creative side, but now you're waiting for someone else to you know what I mean, to obviously finish it off. And obviously when you get it back, there's like, oh, I wanted that bit different, or I wanted that, you know what I mean?
We're back and forth.
But obviously if that's you sitting there doing it yourself.
And I know how, you know how you want to sound, innit? As long as you know how to use it. I wouldn't advise everybody to do it, but I advise everybody to learn. If you ain't got nothing else going on, you're not in a position to just pay someone to do it, or
in the long run you're going to save so much money as well, isn't it?
Do it yourself, man.
I'm telling you. But as far as the mixing and mastering thing, it's a lot about the ear and stuff. How did you kind of develop that ear? Like
now you're right, it is about having that ear. Some people maybe just don't have it. Some people do. There are genius in this world that if I was at a certain stage, I might say, actually, I'm going to let him do it.
Right, exactly. If Dr. Dre was there,
I don't know. It's just training. It's just learning. I don't know. I went to university. Like I said, and I think they taught me how to do EQing and all this. Every week we'd learn EQ, compression, we'd learn all the stages of it.
Right.
And they'll teach us the basics of what it means and what it does.
Yeah.
And then I would just spend time, it was almost just like a prompt for me to teach myself and learn and practice.
So you got the basics and then taught yourself the rest.
Is what it is, man.
Yeah, no, I feel that, bro. I feel that. So how's the response been, man? It's out there now. It's on iTunes. The Hooligan is Back EP available now. iTunes. What else is it on Bandcamp? Have you got other situations?
I just put it on Bandcamp today, so you can get it from Bandcamp, Novar FLIP. Bandcamp.com, and that's NOVARFLIP. How I spell my name. That's all my handles online. But it's been banging. Loads of good response. I ain't put out no music for a minute.
It's been a minute, bro. It has been a minute for real.
And it's a new name. It's a new chapter. I'm just out here like, yo, here I am again. The Hooligan's back. That actually was just the only reason I called it The Hooligan's Back was because I had a Hooligan song on the other movie. So I was like, it tied in with the movie. But then I was like, actually, yo,
make it a whole movement.
Make it tie into what I'm doing with my life, with my music. The Hooligan's back. Flip Life Records is here. It's popping, like, and yo, shout out to everyone that's been supporting it, man. The video's out now. You can check that on youtube.com/FlipLifeTV or FlipLifeRecords.com, where you can get the EP and the FLIP t-shirts.
Nice.
We're still building the site, but you got links for those things there.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? So shout out everyone, man. Check the video. It's got a bunch of scenes from the movie in it.
Sick.
From it was White Collar Hooligan 3, but it's actually called Meet the Firm Revenge in Rio for some reason. But it's on
oh yeah.
I don't know why they changed. I don't know if that's some legal.
I swear I watched that on Netflix. I did actually watch that.
Yeah. That's what the movie's called. I don't know why it actually was supposed to be White Collar Hooligan 3, but that's what maybe it's
up.
Maybe it's a legal loophole. I don't know
one of them ones, trademarks or something, copyright issues. One of them ones.
I don't know, but the movie's out. It's there. You can watch it on Netflix. You hear my song at the beginning, and there's another song I got at the end credits as well.
Oh yeah. Sick. That's a good look though, man. It's another feather in the cap. You know what I mean? String to the bow, should I say? After all the things you've done, because obviously you've done a lot of stuff. You've put out a lot of material. You know what I mean? Been through different stages of this music game. A lot has changed since you first came out, man. You know what I mean? Crazy.
I've witnessed mad changes of people. Like different, even say different subgenres and stuff that's been popping. I just try to always stay doing my thing, combining with what's going on and being relevant. You know what I mean? But I think this is the longest break I've had where I haven't been putting out music though till now. You know what I mean? I think I had, like, from my first thing came out 2001, my first 12-inch, and then from then I dropped something every year.
Yeah.
And apart from maybe the last two, you know what I'm saying? Maybe the last two. So now we're back, we're here, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely. No, it's good to see you back though, definitely, bro. You're one of our favourites. Obviously the Flip movement is one of our favourites as well, man. Always been a massive fan. Ben, obviously Rags, Danny Bones, all of the crew. Shout out to all of you, lot, man.
Shout out Wordsmith, shout out Yayo.
Of course.
All the gang, man. We like, it's difficult when you're in a group to get everyone on board to do group music. I'm sure you know the Ian Daniel stuff and all of that. You probably got out more stuff with that group in a smaller period of time than we have in all
Thank you for saying that, Rob. You know what I mean?
Salute to you, you get me?
I do think that's a bit of it's a bit of an achievement on my part. We got 3 EPs out in like less than 2 years, which is alright. It's alright.
It is, and like I've always been looked at as that guy because I kind of brought everyone together in some form of way. It started with me, Ben and Rags, when we were young. We went primary school together.
Oh, for real?
We know each other from way back.
Nice.
Flip is family, and then there's other people that I connected with over the years, and they've become family, and everyone got to know each other, and we've all. But it's hard, like, and everyone always looked at me like, oh no, you got to be that guy to organise this album, and it gets a headache when you're calling, man. I had to jump on this, jump on that. So that's why currently I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna push this Flip thing as a label movement. So then I can push each individual solo stuff through the label. Because people are all doing their own music in their own time. So it's a bit easier to do it that way. And everyone's always looked at me like, you need to be this guy doing this, doing that. I was like, okay. I always looked at them like, okay, well, I'm setting up this channel. You need to help me with this. And
you can only take them to the water, innit?
It don't always happen. So I was just to myself, you know what, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to launch this label. And I'll do the legwork. For Braggs' project, for Ben's project. I'll do the same legwork I would do for my own project. So... And then when the ball starts rolling, we'll get to that Flip album when people are more active. You know what I'm saying?
That kind of stuff there, Flip album, bro. That is, that's music to my ears, bro. I'd love to hear that. But I mean, as well, like obviously, it's very real music that you are, putting out there. And I find with a lot of the realest artists, they actually are going through a lot in life. You know what I mean? So it's very hard to prioritize music. You know what I mean? Because we're not getting millions off of it out here. You know what I mean? And obviously, you got responsibilities in life, man.
But that's when you make the best music.
That's the thing as well. Make the best music, but then
make the best music, have the hardest time doing it. That's just the game, innit? That's why people complain like when rappers start doing well and they make money. His second album was trash.
Bro.
Everyone said, it's trash.
I said this to Bones the other day. It's like, man, don't like making money, bro. That's what it's like. They really
you know what?
Bro, he made money, bro. What's wrong with him, man?
And I think there's an issue with the fans. There's an issue with the fans where they don't want you to make money.
Like, you want to keep you on that underdog level, innit?
They want to look, he's the underdog. We love him because he's the underdog. And then even if they all bought your thing and made you into something else, it's like you could do your second album and it could be exactly the same content, and they'll go, oh no, it's all
it fell off, man. Fell off. Sold out.
I see people saying about the new Kendrick album, like people are like, look, all commercials sell out. To me, that's a piece of art. Like it's artistic music. As an artist, maybe you can appreciate it differently for what it is, but I see people on Facebook like, Kendrick sold out, he went commercial. I'm like, did you hear what he's saying? Like,
the content talking about obviously a lot of the stuff that's going on at the moment as well, man.
No way, you can't say that. But I think it's like a cool thing to say, isn't it?
That's it. I talk to Bonesy all the time about like what is cool. You know what I mean? So when you stop being cool, like it's downhill from there. You know what I mean? And it's like something cool is something you can't really bottle. It's like you either are or you aren't, and then something's cool tomorrow. That, you know what I mean? It's weird. It's a weird cycle, man. Definitely.
That's why this whole game is weird, man.
It is a weird one, but
love to everyone. Love to everyone that's showing support to the underdog. I'm an underdog right now. I love to everyone that will still show support after I'm not an underdog no more.
Exactly.
Either way, it don't matter. I just say love to everybody. Enemies, friends, family. I mean, I love you all.
Great attitude, brother. Yes, indeed. Nova live in the building. Novar FLIP joining us. Overdue, man. It's definitely been overdue. FLIP life.
Yeah, man. We've been talking about doing this for a long time. But
a minute.
That's just where I'm at. Like,
time is right now.
Doing this professional thing. I could have come up when I put out my free download stuff. I never done radio runs. So now I'm like, all right, we're running this. We're gonna do this proper. So, man, I'm happy that this is the first stop as well, man. Pleasure to have you down here. Definitely been looking forward to this one. Alright, so we talked about the new EP and whatnot, but obviously like you say, 2001, that first release, many a year in the game, you know what I'm saying? So obviously I know a lot of the stories, but for those that don't, you know what I mean, how did you kind of get into the scene? Because you was really young. Some of the photos I see, like throwback Thursdays from Nova, it's like, bro, did you bunk school to go to that? Or pretty much.
Like,
the truth is that I was talking to Mike Assassin about this the other day. I see Mike Assassin in
he retweeted it today, actually.
In South.
Shout out to him, bro. I met him a few times. He's a blessed guy, man.
But he was like, yo, remember when we was going subterranean and that, and all these open matches on and He was like, it was only me, you. It was like me, him, Reveal.
Oh Big
Ben, who was popping in as well. With us, and like that was our age. That wasn't really supposed to be in the club. We knew someone like Skinny Man used to always speech me into the club like every time. So I come up with Skinny Man. I went on his radio show on in '99.
Wow, in the '90s.
I gave him a cassette tape on the road.
Wow.
I went to.
Bro, this is historic. Man gave Skinny Man a cassette tape from a TDK.
You want to hear the story proper?
Go on.
I went to school. Like I said, me, Big Ben and Regs went to primary school together, and my boy Turbulence. So we all started the flip thing at age a bit later, but we all went primary school together. And we knew Nasser from the Mud family. He went to primary school as well with us, but he was a few years older. He used to DJ at the youth club. Like, we used to know him. And then I must have bumped into him at a Westwood rave. I went to a Westwood rave. 99, I think I was 15, but it was over 17, so they didn't really ID.
It wasn't that tight.
And I see him outside there, and he's like, yo, you at these raves? And then I bucked him on Holloway Road. He was like, I was like, you going to the next Westwood thing? He was like, nah, bun that. He was like, Mudlums is where it's at now, in Camden. I was like, okay, let me do that. He was like, yo, I'm rapping now, I'm doing my thing. I'm in Mud Family with Skinny Man. And these times I had just bought the record, because another person who was their age group had told me, like, yo, because I was into my Wu-Tang and my hip-hop, it's like, yo, check out these, man, they live around the corner. And it blew my mind. It was the first UK hip-hop I ever heard was Mud Family, the Mud Files EP. I was like, bro, these guys are sick. They're rapping about Camden and Finsbury Park. And then I must have seen Skinny somewhere, but I'd never, like, properly met him. And so I went to Nasser's house. Nasser was like, yo, let's do a song together if you're rapping. I was like, okay. He was like, get me a cassette tape. Get me a tape. And, you know, show me what you're about, and maybe we'll do something. So I went all the way to his house, same old house by the old primary school. Knocked on the door, like, his sister was like, oh, he's not in. It's like, okay.
Them knocking for man days.
Yeah, knocking for man. No phone, not even a landline.
Had to go to the house and get the disappointment of, nah, he ain't in, like.
He's not in. I was like, okay. I start walking home. It was me and Turbulence at the time, so we start walking. I'm walking up Holloway Road. I'm crossing over the lights. I see Skinny Man on a bike with his son. His son was mad small them times. He was little man, like 2'3". He's a big man now.
Big man now. And living all that. You get me? He knows the bars better than Skinny.
Bro. But I see him with his son. I was like, yo. I looked and he kind of nodded me like hello, because I'd seen him once before with Nasser. I just said hello. I was like, yo. I was like, you gonna see Nasser? I just went to Nasser's house. Like, I'm gonna give him this tape. He was like, yeah, I'm gonna see him in about hours. Like, I'll take the tape. Like, okay. And then he was like, then straight away he was like, yo, I got a radio show. Weren't even like, oh, let me hear it. He was like, yo, I want to support the community.
Sick.
He gave me his number. I called him about a week later. Like, okay, what are you saying about this radio show? He was like, yo. And then I was like, also, like, did you give Nasser the tape? He was like, nah, I kept that in my car. Like, I've been
that's sick.
Like, I've been bumping it. He's like, yo, let's go on radio next week.
Oh, that's cold.
We went on, we spun up on the radio show, and Reveal, who I mentioned before, he was in our age group, he actually phoned up the radio show while we was on there. We spraying our bars. He phoned up, like, yo, them man are 16. I didn't know you had a radio show. Let me spray something down the phone. That's the first time I heard Reveal. And like from then, he put us on a show. We become like the support act. We were called Flip the Script at the time.
Oh, see.
And it was just me and Ben mostly for the shows. We became the support act for Mud Family at a few events.
Nice.
Skinny realised in a video, I was at the front of the crowd. He realised I knew all the bars to all his songs. When I've been chilling with him, he didn't know I had the records. And I went to his house. He's like, bro, you know everything. I was like, yeah, I know all of them, all that stuff. He was like, yo, you need to go.
Be my hype, man.
He's not even like, he became that, but he was like, yo, you need to be on the stage, because these man don't know all the bars. You know everyone's bars. Like, come on. My memory ain't what it was anymore, but then I used to remember everything he brought. So he was like, yo, come, we're touring. So
sick.
We started touring. We was all over the place. I dropped out of school because I was like,
living the dream, innit?
I couldn't pay that much attention to just doing my schoolwork, and then like I'm going to Birmingham on Sunday night, and I was school Monday morning. I started messing up, and then like unfortunately at the time I was like, okay, so this is the dream, this is what we're doing, touring all the time, we're living it up. And then Skinny went jail. It's out of the blue. I was like, I just dropped out of school.
The timing was killer.
No more shows.
Mate.
So then I just carried on my grind, man. Like I was just always want to be active, so I just carried on my grind. I ended up getting a deal with Kemet Entertainment to put out my first solo single. And I wouldn't want to sit and let me wait for Skinny. Like, shout out all the Mud Family people and all that. But out of everyone, I probably put out the most music.
Yeah,
I'm saying, like,
I'd say so, man.
aside Task Force, them man put out a lot of music.
Yeah,
that's that group, but that's side thing. But you know, me solo artist, like, I put like, aside from the obvious ones, especially, like, I put out probably the most music, and I always just, I'm like, I'm not waiting for this to happen and that to happen. I'm gonna go and get my own record deal,
regardless.
So I put out my first record, Kemet Entertainment Records. Put out my first single in 2001.
How many releases you reckon you have?
I don't know, man.
Double figures though, surely.
Yeah, probably. Like the main,
even on iTunes you got enough.
If you're counting singles and all of that, then yeah. But the main releases, I've got 6 like albums, stroke mixtapes, maybe 3 mixtapes, 3 albums, bunch of singles. This is the first time I ever done an EP though.
Oh yeah, for real. I never thought of that.
I never done an EP. That's why I kind of wanted to do it, and I think
it's a new thing at the moment.
The climate has changed. It's more. People used to start with an EP as well. When it was the vinyl days, but
definitely.
Yeah, I just thought they'd make an EP. People's attention span is shorter.
It is now, isn't it?
So give him 6 songs. I'll give him another EP, and then maybe we'll turn that into an album later on. Or a CD with both or something.
Yeah, that makes sense, definitely. The other thing I always wanted to know is, how do you meet up with Show and Prove? Because that's been a great partnership throughout your career, man.
Show and Prove, man, that's my brother, my family. Like, I met Show and Prove when I was signed to Kemet doing my album.
Them days.
So cause I signed back with Kemet a second time after I left them. To do the label with Skinny, and we was getting things popping again. He went Joe again. Life as it goes. You know, sometimes things happen for a reason. So I was back with Kemet. My album was pretty much done. I think I had like 10 songs. I probably had 10, 12 songs. Like the album's done, but we didn't really have the main single that was going to be the first single. And then my boy Snell, I don't know if you know my boy Snell, he's part of the FLIP team. He don't rap or nothing, but his family, he just hollered me, he's like, yo, I just met this guy in Brighton named Show and Prove. He knew him through a friend of a friend, and they'd met before. It's like, he's got beats. It's like, he just done this Baby Blue song sometimes.
Oh, like, okay. Did he do that tune?
Yeah, that was his first thing.
He says it in the intro, innit? Show and Prove.
He's actually
that tune's cold.
He's actually in the video.
And is it?
Like, he's there sitting
in the studio.
You see the back of his head, And back then, Show and Prove used to be so camera shy. You never like.
He does strike me as that guy.
Now he's out there.
Yeah. He's seen the pluses that he can bring.
So I heard that beat. I was like, send me some stuff, and he sent me a load of stuff. It was kind of probably in that hip hop kind of 90s element. Thought would fit me through my mud from stuff. And sometimes that weren't even what I was looking for. And then so I linked with him. We done a few songs. We got a vibe. And then one day I went to record one of the early songs I've done with him, and he gave me another CD. I was living with Wordsmith at the time. And he's working on the album. So he was like, yo, give this CD to Wordsmith. He's like, yo, both of you listen to it, but this is for Wordsmith. I was like, okay. I went to Wordsmith's yard. He was chilling in the other room doing something. I just put the CD on. Like the first beat, I was like, yo, that's mine. Like, I started writing it, and that became the first single for my album, and that was called Reppin'.
Ah, Reppin'. You done a video for that as well, innit?
Video for that with the label. I think so. That was probably like the second big release. I don't know. You have to ask Show and Prove, but after sometimes that was his first like release, probably his first vinyl to come out like that, like officially, and got him popping. A lot of people was hollering me them time like, yo, who made that? Because at the time I had Joe Buddha on the album. I had like DJ Noise on the album. I had C Swing, who was working with like Jamelia, and I had some producers that were quite known in that scene. And Show and Prove was a newcomer, but everyone was like, yo, who made those beats though? You know what I'm saying? And then straight away he worked with Kalashnikov, and
that's it, man.
Done the thing with Tor and Kalashnikov, and then all these years have passed, and now he's popping. He's popping. But he's popping.
He's got that loyalty though. Still, you get me. He remembers what you know. What I mean?
Oh yeah. That's my family. So we'll always work. We'll always work.
Because a lot of people won't though. You know.
To be honest, like this EP that ain't got no Show and Prove on it, and it's kind of maybe I kind of done it for a reason. But I got some bangers with Show and Prove.
Yeah, I can imagine, bro. I can imagine. Even if you done a CD of you two's tracks together, like, that would be amazing.
Yeah. Like, I'm doing. That's another thing I'm doing. But I didn't even mention. But I got a best of mixtape coming.
Oh yeah. Oh, you know, I did see you tweet about that.
I almost wanted to do that before the EP, but I don't think it matters. It's kind of signifying the name change and
new chapter.
The new chapter, like it's gonna be under the name Novar FLIP. It's called The Journey. a best of Supernova collection. So it's a best of the Supernova years. And I was looking at it, I was like, yo, like out of all the songs, I'm choosing the ones that got the most light combined with the ones I like the most.
Yeah.
And
it's tough though, isn't it? Picking
I'd say about 60-70% of it is Show and Prove me.
Yeah.
Just,
I'm not surprised,
just how it actually naturally ended up being.
Yeah, man. Well, shout out to him, definitely though. It's sick though. Obviously, he's done such big things, and you know you're still working together, and it's great to see, man, because you've still got that chemistry, and it's history though. You know what I mean? It's history to make him, man.
He's become the star now, guy.
Yeah,
it's like
since that Bada Bing
I was
beat,
doing my thing, but even since that he's overtook them. Like I was taking him on tour as my tour DJ when I had my album.
Yeah.
And he's doing some beats, but he was on the tour with us, and then he popped off with the Bada Bing, and he created his signature sound for himself.
Everyone wanted that sound.
Everyone wanted that.
Yeah.
And that's why that song you played a minute ago, Respect Me, was actually, we made that song because I was winding him up saying, yo fam, all your beats sound the same fam. I just banter and that, you get me?
Yeah, it's funny.
And I was like, yo, don't get twisted though, I want one. You get me?
Go give me some of that heat.
Anyway, he gave me an option. I chose that Respect Me one. And then but I'm saying now, like, you know, that Benny Banks thing came out when Benny was signed. Now Benny's not signed. Like, shout out Benny's a person I rate a lot. But now the new Show and Prove single is back to that formula. And it's Show and Prove featuring Benny Banks.
That's sick. His name's first on the bill now. You get me?
I love that.
That's sick. Nah, he's made big strides without a doubt, man. We've got Novar FLIP live in the studio. We've got to take another short break. More music to play. I'm actually going to get into my favourite track from Nova and Show and Prove right after this short break, man. So don't go anywhere. Like I said, that one my favourite track from you two, man. Oh, I must have played that 100 times, I'm not gonna lie. I remember the first time you performed that, we were just talking about it off air. I was like, yo, that is the one, brother. And I don't think you'd released it officially yet.
You know what it was like? I just vibes to the beat when I wrote it, but I performed it that day because it was a People's Army event. I was getting involved in the People's Army movement, and it was my one song at that current time that fitted into that kind of thing. I wasn't really making that kind of political music anymore. I did that before when I was younger and got involved in the Peace Not War movement and stuff. But so that song, because even though it wasn't out, I was like, yo,
this is perfect.
For the People's Army event, I got to perform this. I mean, and I remember you being there, being like, the crowd was alright. I remember Genesis Elijah being there, getting hype in the crowd when I found that one, and it popped off, man. It's funny. That's another one I stole from Show and Prove. You get me? That's
a classic.
I was sitting in the yard at his mum's house, and we was just drinking at night, and he's playing me some beats. Like, oh, hear this. I was like, yo, I want that. He's like, no, you can't have it. You can't have it. Like, I've got an idea in my head, like, who I want to give this to. I was like, alright. I was like, yo, it's banging all this. I was like, you know that to me, I just want to hear it. Tree is a bit drunk, he's like,
go then.
Or I don't know, I might press send, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But
I've done attach file, you know?
I recorded it in my house, I sent it to him, I go, yo, and he went, no, what you did? He went, nah, you done it exactly right, though.
You did, bro. Done it justice, man.
And then when I was making the Forever album, which he produced 100%, that was obviously on there. This is years later when it hadn't even been used, and he was like, at the last minute of the recording, he was like, actually, you can't have that song, you can't, Styler's done a song on it with Loki, and it was that's what we were just saying off air. It was your video where you filmed it live, where I holiday, I goes, yo fam, it's already out.
That's too late. We just put it out there, myself and DJ Phones, we were there with the camera, with not the greatest footage of all time, I'm not gonna lie, the lighting weren't great, you know what I mean? The audio weren't great, but you could hear it was a banger. And you could hear what it was, you know what I mean?
Like, yo, and I was even on the team, like, yo, they could put out their version, or they could put their verses on this, we can mix it together, we can come to some understanding. But I was like, yo, the song's out, it's on YouTube, and some people would comment on it already and be like, oh, this is crazy, when's this coming out? I was like, it's too late, man, that's it.
It was like, out there, man.
Don't give people the same beats, or don't let people steal the beats. One or the other.
Don't go drinking with nose, like, basically.
Shout out my brother Styler though, shout out Loki.
Of course.
I see Loki the other day. Actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I bumped into him. He's he's not doing music anymore. Anyway,
he's kind of wench. Last time I saw him, he was bledo. Like he's been hitting the gym.
Yeah, he might. I can't really know. I
think I see him at Carnival, not maybe last Carnival.
Yeah, when I see him, I think he was on his way to uni. Like,
sick,
I think he was on his way to study. So pick that up, man.
Yeah, definitely, man, definitely. But yeah, no, definitely, that was a perfect time. Obviously, People's Army was definitely about that sort of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So that was the perfect place to premiere that track.
Yeah, and
you know what I'm saying? I'm glad we were there to see it.
That's why I got Logic on the remix for that one. He killed the verse on that.
Definitely.
I put Logic as the new, not new, it's my kind of era, but the new person doing that kind of music.
Yeah.
That was like at the forefront of it. And then I put MCD on it as the legend of,
of course,
of this political rap thing. Even though he's done other music over the years, but I got him back in that element for that song there. You get me?
You know what it is as well on the political thing. Like, obviously, I like to hear it. I like to hear so many different elements of rap. You know, when we came into listening to hip hop, there was a lot of people doing that. Then there was ignorant stuff, and there's not so much the balance now as far as the mainstream. You know what I'm saying?
I see a Carla saying that on with Charlie Sloth the other day, and he was like, but like the way to hear him say it, I thought was good for the fans. He was like, some fans only like one thing, innit? They're like, oh, we only like this political thing, or we only like this sub-genre. I'm like, do you not really like hip-hop? Or it's like a sub, you like some other little nerdy thing. But Carla was like, yo, when I come up, my favourite rappers was DMX and Mobb Deep. He was bigging up Charlie for saying the Fire in the Booth was creating a balance, because they got him on there, then they got gigs on there.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
K-Coke, like there's a balance. I mean, there's a balance to be found. There's a balance to be had. I think you lot probably do that on this show as well. Yeah, create that balance, and you play all UK hip hop for the whole show. 3 hours. So you're doing now like back in the day we had the UK rap show was DJ Disorder.
Oh yeah. I don't know if he still does
radio Suspect Packages. Like, big him up. He's done a lot for the game.
Definitely.
But he played he tapped into a one kind of thing as well. I feel like there became a point where that one thing is not going to continue to follow through to have the same following, because the new young kids that are listening to me, they're into different stuff.
They're not relating to it. But I mean, what pardon me, what I was going to get into is, like, for me, I love to hear, and this I think a big reason why Tupac was so popular when he said those sort of things, because he was a road man, bro. You know what I'm saying? He was coming from that point of view. It's like, this isn't something I've learned on YouTube or from a book. Like, this is something real. That's why I really like that song.
And that's why Pac's my favorite rapper, because he had all of those things. He wasn't the one trick pony that did one song. He'd do the girl songs, he'd do the funk songs, he'd do the emotional songs, he'd do the political songs, and he'd done all of them well. So he had the balance in one person, innit? And that's why I say, I was talking to Big Ben about this the other day about Skinny Man's album. A lot of people look at Skinny Man's album as a certain benchmark in UK hip hop, and they look at that as he was talking this positive stuff, and he was talking this music with a message, and like these new guys, they're not talking like they're being negative. I'm like, yo, like, really check that album, that album is a gangster rap album. When you think about it, it's political. And what my brethren I spoke to about today actually was like, because he said he listened to it again recently. He was like, what he doesn't do is brag too much. It's not in your face, glorifying something. But it's a gangster rap album. The first single on that album is called I'll Be Surprised. And if you actually listen, if I make it home, and the stuff he's talking about and the people he's talking about, like, there's some serious things in that album.
Talking about crackheads roving old ladies and stuff like that, you know what I mean? But
he definitely had a message in it at the end to do something better, and but it was 100%. It definitely had the road in it. You know what I'm saying? It's not like the political rap we're talking about now. It wasn't the same. It was a balance between those worlds.
And that's what I'm saying. You might go to, you know what I mean, not trying to glamorize anything, but you might go to pick up from somewhere and see Skinny Man in the spot, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you'd rather not, like, trying to incriminate no one. I'm just saying, like, it's to me, it's better to hear it from someone that's you're gonna see about, innit? You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You're gonna say, like I say, I like to hear it from anyone, but I gravitate towards the people that that it's like Che Guevara, for example. Like, people look up to him about it. He was about that life though, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
it's real, because you got a culture. You do have a culture now, where you got, like, middle class white kids making hip hop that they're saying this, and you'll see them on Facebook and they make their own music and they're like, yeah, shout out to all the people that listen to real rap. This is real rap, and they're making songs about politics and struggle and and it's stuff they're not really. It's not observations like
YouTube conspiracy
all that kind of stuff. And like, you know what? Let them do their thing. Let them do their thing. And you enjoy it, and you find something spiritual from it. Your own self, cool. But don't be on there saying, yo, this is real. My thing's real. Yours is not real. You know what I'm saying? Because you like, I listen to the new Dappy single or Tinsley Strider or whoever, like whoever it is, like this popping, and that might be more real. You know what I'm saying? That last Dappy single, Beautiful Me, it's a ballad pop song, like into some element, but the content of the music is talking about his life, something he's really going through. There's highs and lows in it. There's in one song,
Dappy,
and it's like, that's real. You get me? That's real. So don't tell me that's not real.
He's not a chump, you know what I mean? He ain't no nerd, bro. He's no hermit, like, you know what I mean? Even like me, I had a certain perception of him just from the songs coming out or whatnot, and people like yourself and others
it's natural.
that know him a bit better from the area. They were quick to tell me, look, you know what I mean? Man ain't no, you know what I mean? No boy band pop star, like, it's what I'm saying, like, he's been about and done certain things.
He's from the ends. That's my brother. Shout him out. He's from the ends, does thing. He's just a good example for what I was trying to explain.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? But, you know, his music's real. I always rated him, like, the n-dubz albums, it weren't necessarily for me. You know what I mean? Like, for me as an audience. But the content of it is still speaking, bro. It's still speaking. He's probably a gangster rapper as well. You know what I'm saying?
Slightly is. It's mad to say it like that, but he is.
Like,
you know,
if you want to call it the way things get labelled in America or whatever, like, you know, he makes hood rap music, innit? He does pop songs in the balance of it. He makes like music that aesthetically listening to it fits into the pop world, but the content still sits there, still from the road.
Still stay true to himself. You know what I'm saying?
And that's real. That's what I'm saying. That's realer than somebody who's used to sit on Facebook and make their rap songs about conspiracy. I'm not in it, man.
100%, bro. 100%.
I should have said that. Love to all of them, man.
I mean, definitely. I don't want to come across as negative or whatnot, but I just, like, on a positive level, I just wanted to say, from someone you know has kind of lived a life, has been out there, has had hardships, ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? And just in general, when people talk about certain things, you can hear if it's real or not a lot of the time. As you get older, you can kind of suss out the real from the fake most of the time. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of the youngsters, it's harder for them.
Yeah, there's a different balance now. Now it doesn't. Now to a degree, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, literally don't. They don't care, man. Don't care.
And this is what you get. You get them same people I was talking about on Facebook, and the whole waves of people on Facebook. Like, oh, this is real. This is fake. This is that. This is and then there's people that don't really care. Like, I'm still undecided whether I care. Do I care that Rick Ross is a screw? I'm not sure. He makes bangers. I don't know.
At the time I cared, but now it's like, if the tune comes on, am I not gonna dance? Like, am I not gonna like it?
But then I don't know. Like, he's got his story about why he was a screw and this and that. Like, do I even need to pay attention to whether? Like, I don't know. I don't know what's true. I don't.
That's a good example. That's a good example.
You know what I'm saying? And like, but there is a bunch of, there's a load of new like UK rap guys that are coming up that are just portraying this maybe negative road kind of lifestyle and stuff like that. My take on it is, the ones that do well, people that are like K-Coco, just to take an example, say, he's rapping about all this negative stuff. What are you projecting to the community? What are you doing? And like, to me, sometimes those guys, like the fact that K-Coco can go and get a record deal and have a career and he's doing well for himself, the youths around his ends that actually are in the blocks and they actually are seeing the things he's talking about. Him, even though he's still rapping the negative stuff, him just being successful is more, to me, is more inspirational than the guy who's just telling you something that you can't relate to. You know what I'm saying?
Talking
at you like, this has to be this and this and this, what's wrong with the world. Sometimes you ain't ready to hear that. Sometimes you ain't ready to hear about the negative thing that you see on your doorstep, but the fact that you see someone making music about it and doing well, it shows another path. You know what I'm saying? Whether the actual content of the music does it or not. So I think I find all of it positive.
No, that's a good point. That's a great point, man. Great conversation live on wearebang.com. We're really looking forward to this show, and it's definitely lived up to expectations. We're back just after these messages. Final 20 minutes of the show now. Got to get some live bars out of Nose while he's in the building and wrap this interview up. Don't forget the Hooligans Back EP out now on Bandcamp, on iTunes. Go to the Bandcamp because it gets a little bit more to the old artist, in the old artist
It's
pocket.
actually cheaper on there, innit? It's £3 on there, goes straight in my pocket.
There you go. Say no more. Let's do this, man. We are bang.com. Indeed, that one right there off that new EP available now. It's called Don't Cry, and you were just saying that's actually the one that's featured on the film.
Yeah, that's the second one that's featured on the film. That's on the end credits.
Oh, that's a vibe. Yeah, that is that kind of vibe still. You get me?
The other one's the main one that's for the film.
Right,
it only actually plays a section of it. That one plays the whole way through.
Right. Yeah,
featuring my brother Danny Bones singing on the chorus.
Yeah, man. I was just saying, I didn't even know he had them singing capabilities.
Yeah, he got it, man. He produced it. He sang it. It was actually supposed to be a song on one of his projects that I just did a verse on.
And stealing again.
Stealing again. I'm saying this.
If it's not nailed down.
Hey, Jay-Z does it all the time. I swear that. You see, like, how much songs he's.
Yeah, that is real talk.
If I'm gonna be the boss, I'm gonna steal the best stuff.
It's gotta be some perks to the job. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he just sat on it for time. He weren't putting it out. I was like, yo, I love that song, man. Like, let me do something. He was like, let me do something with it. And he was like, yeah, cool. He took his verses off, and I just done a second verse. Yeah. And I was actually at a different stage in my life and in the story of what I was talking about.
Yeah,
the first
completely
verse.
two different stories.
It's two different stories about the same person, the same woman, the same.
This is what I wanted to know.
Like,
still, because it came across like it was two different women.
No, it's not. And it's like. So I wrote the second one with the first verse in mind.
Right.
So the first verse I'm rapping about, you know, I'm with my woman and that she's worried I'm out on the roads doing what I'm doing. So I started like I'm a be back baby, don't bother wait up.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people can relate to that, bro.
So then the second verse, when I decided we were gonna make the song, I was actually like, I was not living with her no more. I'm living at Big Ben's house. I'm on the sofa.
Going through it.
So my second verse starts with, she told me don't come back.
Yeah.
You get me? So it's like, I thought,
continuation of the story.
That's
it, bro. That's actually sick.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm back home anyway, so shout out to the wife.
No, but definitely. No, but you definitely you put the family out there on Insta and just show how important that is as well, man. It's like people act like they're not humans sometimes on Insta.
I have to show off and stuff. I tie it all in. My missus she runs a business like doing nails, and she's doing really well with it. She's always like, I need to separate this. Like, I don't want to post this with this.
Right,
and I tell her that I just throw everything. I throw some random memes in there.
Yeah, you're sick on Insta, bro. I say I follow about 5 bros on Insta, and you're one of them, bro. I'm telling you.
Novar FLIP, NOVAR, FLTV. I'll get in with the memes, and then I'll just, but I'll just throw some family stuff in there. Then I'll throw music stuff. I'll throw alcoholic stuff. And, everything. You know what I'm saying? It's funny though, like, because some people will unfollow you for different reasons.
It's weird, isn't it?
And then some people, I don't know. Well, I don't care. I'm just gonna do what I'm doing.
Nah, definitely. All right, boy. We've been sitting there chilling back, just talking down into the last 10 minutes of the show now. I knew this was definitely going to be a good interview, man. But I mean, just before we get into a couple live bars, for someone that's been in this game so long, I know you must have a couple stories. You know what I'm saying? Some highlights that we don't know about that you can let off, because I know there's been little dramas here and there with people, and I don't want to focus on the negative and stuff. You know what I'm saying? But I know there must be something you can let off, like whether it be touring with Mud Fam, whether it be Flip Life, whether you know what I mean.
Didn't I tell enough stories? I told some stories. Anyway,
hey,
listen, I'm gonna do this with the bars thing, So see if I can pull this off, because like, rather than going around all these stations and just spraying random bars, this is the intro. What I'm gonna perform now is the intro to the EP, and this is a story in itself.
Alright then, good answer. You swerved me, but I'm not mad at you. That was political correctness at its finest.
Just listen, I ain't swerve you one bit. I'm saying, I like the story.
Alright. Well, that's fair enough. Alright, so let's get into some live bars while Novs is live in the building. Novar FLIP. Just give them all that info as well, actually, before we get into it.
NovarFlip.com. It's NOVAR, so it's Nova with an R. NOVARFLIP.com. Twitter is the same, Novar FLIP. Facebook is the same, although they won't let me change my name on there, but that's the /. Instagram, and then you got FlipLifeRecords.com, which is the new movement, the new label. Yayo's got a release coming soon on that. Rag Sweet Jones, Big Ben. At the moment, it's just got the new Hooligans Back video on it, and it's got a link to buy the EP from iTunes, and it's got a link to buy the t-shirts, the FLIP official flagship logo t-shirt. So, you know, just hit us
support,
up.
Man.
Support the thing.
Yeah, man. Definitely. No's absolutely killing it year after year. If you are a fan of this and you listen to our show on a regular basis, I know you would have loved this show, and I really hope that you go and support by copying that EP. Get yourself a FLIP t-shirt as well. I copped the EP today myself. You know what I'm saying? And
for that, man.
yeah, we got sent it free today from No's, but I had to cop it either way, man. And it's got to be done.
That's the way, man.
It's got to be done,
Plus, man. I started buying bare people's stuff as well recently. You know, I hadn't done it for a while. I was like, you know, I'm just
I got scared of being a fan for some reason.
I bought the new Cy Philly put out a single the other day. His father passed away, and he was raising money for his funeral. I was like, yo, let me post this.
Great cause.
And then I posted it on my Facebook, and then people was like, clicking, liking, commenting on it, and I realized someone else just commented on it a few days later today. I was like, oh wait, I didn't even buy it. Let me go and buy that quickly now. So I supported that. I bought the new Genesis Elijah album. I bought the Dappy single. I'm getting back in it, man.
That's sick.
Let's show love.
Definitely, man. No, because for a long time I wasn't, obviously with the radio show, obviously we were supporting a big way, but when you're an artist, you're kind of almost afraid to be a fan in some ways. You know what I mean? Because like, bro, I'm better than them. Like, you know what I'm saying? But you gotta be a fan first and foremost, man. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I can see you're someone that likes to see other talented people do well. You know what I mean?
I try to support, man. I say this, like, I post so much people's stuff on my social media and that who I think are good, or I just see them putting in the right work ethic. And then I posted this a few months. I was like, yo, I hope when I do this EP that some of these people will show me the same kind of support. But if they don't,
it's cool.
It's
still do
cool,
it.
Like, doesn't mean I didn't want to do that.
Because you still put that positive energy out there, bruv. You know what I mean? I'm a big believer in energy. Like, you know what I mean? How you portray yourself is one thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man. You definitely promote other people as well, which is rare. So definitely tip your hat to that, man. I always have to, let me say this live on air, always mad love for Nobes when I sent him that tune to get on for the first feature.
I was feeling it though. You know, like when someone sends you a beat, you're feeling it. I wrote it easy.
Yeah.
I'm saying I would have probably done it anyway. You know what I'm saying?
You probably stole it.
Nah, I wouldn't have stole it. You know what I mean?
Why never put it out that quick? Nah. I'm joking. But no, that meant a lot to me though, on the real, man. Because obviously you're someone I look up to in this game.
That's one of my favourite features I've probably done, and we've done a video for it. I haven't done many videos for stuff I'd featured on other people's projects, and we've done a video was banging.
Yeah. It was a long day, innit? I remember that day where I had to pick up Frizzled and you, and then drive over to Abdul. Shout out Abdul, Global Fashion. That was a sick day. Definitely.
Loving that love, man.
Oh yeah? Oh, sick. But yeah, man, I just wanted to put that out there because first featuring, not even to get negative, but it was very arduous, stressful process, you know what I mean? And you came back within a very short space of time with a sick verse. I was like, you just really got it, you know what I mean? It's like we were on a wavelength.
It gelled, didn't it? Listen to me. Charlie Sloth said that to me as well. Charlie Sloth put out his album, the Black Book, which I featured on. He was basically his album. The album was nearly finished, and he was doing a video shooting in my house for something else. I turned up with Danny Bones. We went to pass through the video shoot, and Charlie was like, "Oh, yo, no, it's love." This before he was on like radio, and it's like, "Yo, love for turning up." I was like, "Oh, actually, I'm doing this album like featuring loads of UK rap. You should be on it." He's like, I was like, "Yo, send me something." He was like, "Yo, remind me tomorrow." I texted him the next day like, "Yo, send me something through." He sent it, and I think that must have been the most on point. Because I knew this album was going to be important.
Yeah, and that was a big.
I think within 2 hours of him emailing me, I had the verse. He was like, "Yo,
no, but it means a lot though, fast, bro." Especially when you chase a man around all day long, and then someone you really respect comes through like that. It means a lot, bro. So big up for that, man.
Yeah, love, man.
All right, so let's end out with a couple live bars from the man himself. It's wearebang.com, 103.6 FM. Let's get into it, man.
Let's see if we can do this, man. Alright, this one here. This is the intro, the Hooligans Back EP out now, produced by Dead Man Walking. And I got a story to tell. If I can, you get me? Flip live. Listen. Yeah. I told my story over and over again. Christ, what I felt to rap when I was holding my pen. I don't really give a what though, cause that's how I've been. So one more time from the start to the end, or at least a piece of it. Me, I started rapping on some anger, on some evil-ish, eating up tracks out for war on a beefing tip. Treat them like the toilet when I need to ish. My opinion's right. So F whoever don't agree with it. I was in a crew, yeah, I like the feel of it. We was like a family, but we needed leadership. We was like the best, who nobody competed with, but we gave it all up and the title we conceded it. Grime came about, I like the beats and ish, but wasn't sure about when they took one word and then repeated it. Still they up the energy, the scene it kinda needed it. Went back to rap again, at least they brought the streets to it. I've been sick here with it. I went on Westwood 02 and back then he used to only give the UK 15 minutes. Now Charlie Sloth's up in the building, my bits made winners. C-Town hustlers about, rappers run it up until I punch them in the mouth. Me, I rep North, but I had brothers out in South. Feels like yesterday, something like it's now. I had the station that really made it so possible in my bedroom. On my solo-ish, F it, I'll be next soon. I barge through like Mech Room, and it seems surrounded by a bunch of nerds like Neptune. And I ain't meaning to offend, some of those I'm talking about are people I respect. I beef pro-green over ish that he had said, but felt for him when he got wet up in his neck. The snitching thing ain't me though, Taras. If it though my problems there, I'll leave them in the past. That one over music high, but that was over road. Crazy ish that happened just to run out of control. We was moving food, both out to flip that. He's effing with my team, he knew where we lived at. I was OT in a hotel, kick back. My boy hollered at him like, "Cuzzy, can you get that?" Said it's not for me, but my guy gonna bring cash. It went wrong and then my boy got kidnapped. They was both middlemen, me I wasn't in the ends. I was up in Nottingham, in Joe Wooden's crib again, working on my album that I grew from the beginning. Yo, me and Reese once had to steal a borrow to make sure our brother lives and that we'll see tomorrow. Fighting on a rocky road like I'm Creed Apollo, and everywhere we're driving now we're being followed. U-turns waving at police, kinda ish that happens when you stay up in the streets. So we got the P's back to take it to these peaks, hoping that they'll let him go, awaiting his release. They let him go, him and Green got shipped. I was in the wind, F talking to the pigs. Green was vexed later, should've held his lip. Instead he dropped the track, talking something about what? Yo, are you serious? Can't believe my ears or if I'm really hearing this. So I went back at him like, yes, on that. But really we were just angry cause we all lost that. There's more to the story but nah, it's long now. I spent too many bars already, let's move on now. Next we move to Brighton, caught in too much fighting, letting loose on any fools that's hyping. Robbing yards to eat and shotting bars of trees was kinda easy with that. Having hot heads after me, I had the U on the way. Went back to the ends, I'ma be a father now, ain't messing round again. I'ma build my family home that's better now for them. Still my life turned then I went all round the bends. For a minute it was more pleasant, still ended up around more height, more weapons. Through mistakes made, though I learned more lessons. Trying to find less hell and more heaven. Yo, now I'm losing options and the music's flopping. We're trying to go back to the shredding, nah I truly wasn't. So I told them that I'm falling to pieces. In a track I call a prayer or recording to Jesus. Couple years let down and never saw no releases. So I made no favors and ain't record with no features. Then I made forever with all of my peoples. And some artists I respected that I saw as my equals. Now I'm still grinding to tell another tale. Building for my fam and for my enemies to fail. Had a lot of fun and pleasant memories as well. Touring on the road, my brothers fresh up out of jail. And now the best is the flip crew, cause they ain't really doing what the click do. But I'm out cause I gotta do a quick move. So I guess I'll have to leave this to be continued.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't swerve. You didn't swerve. You weren't lying. That was yeah. That was the story, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not going to lie. Yes. Oh, that's sick, bro. That was sick. That was sick.
Any further questions about that will have to be addressed another time.
Yes. You're a classy guy. You know, you're a classy guy. I'm not gonna lie. All right, brother. We're gonna have to say good night. It's 1 o'clock now, man. Any final words from yourself?
Yo, just love for you lot for having me up here.
Pleasure,
love
man.
for always supporting everything I do and
brother.
everything everyone in the UK scene does, and just doing your part, man. One love, yeah.
Truly appreciate it, bro. When you're ready to come back here with the flip team and all that,
yes, we will
always
be,
welcome.
Man. We will be
always welcome. All right, so that is Nova Flip saying good night for an evening. Myself and DJ Bones doing the same. We'll be back here next week Tuesday doing it all again, 10 p.m. through until 1 a.m. Mad love to everyone that has been locked on. Really enjoyed this show this week. A lot of a truth been said, some great music been played, some live bars that was even realer than the conversation, you know what I'm saying? So you can't knock it big show, and we will be back here next week doing it all again. Much love.
Bang 103.6.